What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, it's okay. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if y'all don't know what day it is, hump day, which means it's middle of the week, guys. So if you're not having a good week, you're one step closer to the weekend. As always, guys, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified every time we drop a new video on the channel. If you've not been to the channel, I recommend going. We got Parkour Mondays, we got Lego Tuesdays, we got Anime Wednesday, we got Final Fantasy Thursday going on right now, and we have everything else related to Minecraft Friday. That's not parkour. That's what we got going on the channel, so definitely check it out. Today we're going to be continuing our journey through the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, the first game. Now, last week, if you haven't checked that out, I highly going to recommend and check that out as well. This has been a great series going through the Naruto anime. We're picking up at the end of the chunni exams where the sand attacks. Now, last week we took off after Gaara in the woods. We were pursuing him. Pretty much everything is all broke out, and it's been fixated on chasing Gaara. So there's not been any real battles back at the chunni exam since the Sasuke and Gaara fight, as well as no third Hokage versus Orochimaru. So I'm hoping that fight is still to come. I don't know. So far, this has been really accurate to the anime. If you've not watched Naruto, be ready for spoilers. The only thing so far that I've said in every video that it missed a great opportunity for the first Zabuza fight, which was on the on the bridge in the land of the water, the waves. I don't even remember correctly now, but that would have had two good fights. But they missed that in the beginning in chapter 1. But besides that, it has been pretty accurate. Gar, we're in the woods at this point, so, you know, this is about the point that, if I'm not mistaken, Gar's already he's got an arm, and half of his face is starting to transform into the One-Tails. So it'd been pretty cool to have that in this battle, but overall, considering how old this game is, I get it, right? I think this originally came out on PS2, I think. Maybe PS3? I don't remember. I remember seeing it, though. I just don't remember. I don't remember which system. It's been a while ago. And I haven't played this at all. So this is absolutely my first time through this particular game series. Like Final Fantasy, we've took on the Final Fantasy franchise, and that's what we posted on Thursdays. Now I've dabbled in all of them except the 2 or 3 that's online. I haven't played every one of them, but I've dabbled in quite a few of them. But I've never beat any of them. And when I say dabble, like Final Fantasy 1 I had played a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes in. Final Fantasy 3 I had played a total of 30 minutes in. I bought the series and tried each one of them out in the beginning, and then which ones I took fancy to right away I played, but I've never beat them all the way through. Some I have gotten close, some I've got halfway, some I've only got 30 minutes in. The only one I can honestly say that I beat all the way through, and I mean all the way through like final boss, was Final Fantasy 15. But I know DLCs came out after I had beat it, and I never did the DLCs, so you know, there is that. I am thinking about redoing 15 at the end of the series, and I know there's Final Fantasy games a ton of them that are on different consoles or, you know, mobile or whatever. So I don't know exactly how many, but we're gonna try to do the original numeric, not chronological, because there's a lot of them that have come out that take place in between different games. But that's neither the point. The point of the matter is that is a pretty cool series, and I'm honest about my gameplay. I've never played this game. I've never played any of the Naruto games. I'm a big anime fan. Always a big anime fan. And in the past, I had attempted to play some anime games. I remember, like, on the PS2, PS3, there was a Fullmetal Alchemist game. I'm pretty sure that was a PlayStation 2 game. It was okay. It just doesn't live up to anime expectations. Either it's different or, you know, just doesn't line up, or just the mechanics aren't good. And it just really, like, when a game doesn't have good mechanics, it takes away from it. But when it's a game based off something you are a big fan of and truly love, then it's taken away from that as well. So with that being said, I really had kind of left the anime game alone for a long time. Now, the ones I have played recently have been pretty good. I will say the Dragon Ball Z franchises I've always pretty much played up until really the recent last 3 or 4 that have come out. I remember Tenkaichi. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Tenkaichi was probably the one that I grew up on, 1, 2, and 3. I know there's a couple that came out after that. That only took you up to like the Cell Saga, and some take you all the way through. But regardless, there's a couple out there that I haven't played that are. Oh, we timed out. Does that mean we win, or do we got to rebattle it? That was actually quite tough. Hey, we beat it. I'll take it. It's not the win I wanted, but he's got such a great defense, like really good defense. Mission success. Looks like we have 4 left. Now, at the end of the last chapter, we fought our first boss battle. And knowing the story like I know it, we're probably not going to get all 4 fitted into this video. So we're probably going to tackle at least the next... There's 4 left. So at least the next 2, maybe try to get that 3rd one. But I know the last one's probably going to be the boss battle with Gar. I mean, I can only imagine. Last chapter boss battle was the giant frog that we summoned in to train for the Chunin exams. So we'll see. Now at this point, I'm pretty sure when Naruto intervenes, he has half a sand face and he has 1 sand arm. And as you can see, he does not have that form here. But like I said, it's an older game, so, you know, they sacrifice some for different techniques. But so far, this has been a really good game for its time. Mechanics are a little tough and iffy, with especially the substitution jutsu. The timing has to be perfect. But overall, it's a really it's a little choppy control wise. But overall, the storyline so far is smooth. And something else I liked when I researched doing this game, I looked at the series because I've done One Piece series, and I talk about this probably every time because I love complimenting the game and I love talking about my view of the game. You know, I'm the one currently playing through it. So, you know, this may be someone's first time watching one of my videos on this particular anime game. So I always generally talk about it a little bit in each one of my videos. It's no biggie. It's all in, you know, good fun. But at the same time, it goes really good with the story. And when I researched it, I realized that when this one stops, the second one starts off after the time skip of training, and is the series after Naruto, which is how I you know, people always butcher people for the pronunciations of names and names of animes, and you know, I'm gonna say it, and you know, it is what it is, but I pronounce it Shippuden. That's just how I say it, and it may not be the exact way you say it. But it makes me no less of a fan. You know, people can give me a hard time about it, but I mean, I butcher names in everyday life. I butcher words all the time, places, streets, whatever. It's not my pronunciation's not my strong suit. Never has been. Never will be. I've accepted that. So, you know, people can get offended. It's cool, but I mean, it's not going to change my love for that particular anime. It's one of the big 3. And I am a huge Naruto fan. Also a huge Bleach and One Piece fan. I have reasons why I like each one of them, and they each have a special place on my list for reasons. to list them in order, I think is a preference. I don't really truly believe there's any right or wrong list of the anime. Now, people can look at sales and this and how long it's been out, and they can complain about filler, and you know, that's all fine and dandy. Do not get me wrong. Yes, Bleach had filler, but Naruto had filler as well, and One Piece has filler. But you know, if that's what you're basing the anime off is filler, you know, that's not really a good base for it. I mean, if you're a true fan, let's be honest, if you're a true fan of that anime, you're gonna suffer through the filler. Or you can skip it and stick to what's close to the manga. I completely respect that and get that. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person that generally watches something all the way through, filler and all, at least once. Now, if I go back and rewatch an anime, like I'm currently going back right now, and I won't watch any filler of what I'm watching now. I'm currently going back and rewatching Bleach because there's a new arc coming out, which I'm excited for. So I am currently in the Soul Society, and where I'm at right now in anime is where Ichigo is training 3 days to Unwaking Bankai. Now, I'm a big fan of Bleach as well. I talk about a lot of different animes based on the anime. It's Anime Day, and it's not based on the game that I'm playing. I've talked about Bleach, One Piece, I've talked about other stuff, you know, related. It just is what it is. It's Anime Day, and this happens to be the anime game we're working on. I've already done a One Piece series. You should definitely go check it out. But One Piece, none of the games are in line. So from what I could tell, like Shippuden, the second game here, picks up after the time skip and takes us to Pain. I think Pain arc. And then 3, I think, takes us to the war. Not all the way through it, but it takes us to a certain point in the war. And then the 4th one finishes it, and I think the 4th one, from what I can tell, has DLCs that the road to Boruto. Now, Boruto is something I've tried to get into. I'm about 80 episodes into it, and there's just so many other animes I got going on that it has fallen on my back burner hard. And I know some really interesting stuff has happened in it, guys, but it's just not. It's one of those things. I haven't picked it back up. Now, Die Hard Naruto, you know, Shippuden, but Boruto's a stretch. It's just different. Growing up on what I grew up on, it's tough. But considering what it is, I will eventually get to it and finish it. One Piece is currently coming out on the regular. I'm saving it for the back burner to splurge, but is what it is. Alright, so this is going to be the last one of the day, guys. And it looks like we're back in the village, so alright. Orochimaru fight. I was wondering if we were to get this fight. I was going to be highly disappointed if we didn't get the Orochimaru and the 3rd Hokage fight. One of the most iconic fights in the original Naruto series. Now, there's several iconic fights, but this one to me is one of them. This is probably one of the first deaths that he experiences, or losses that he experiences of someone who truly cared for him. Right? 3rd Hokage always showed him kindness, scolded him. He looked up and respected him. He was the Hokage of the village. So this is the first loss that Naruto experiences of someone in his circle that cares for him. So this is really, and the scene has been set. I love the graphic here, or the way the scene is set with the background. They got a wall there, I'm assuming, that goes out over the Chunin exam or into the Leaf Village, so that we cannot be knocked out or escape from it, which is perfectly fine with me. It takes away from it a little bit, but the trees are nice. And that may actually be the barrier. I'm trying to remember the battle exactly. I don't want to misinform you, but you got to realize Naruto is something I grew up on, and it has been a while since I've watched this battle, and I've watched a lot of anime since then, so you know, I cannot remember every detail. At a certain point I could, but as I watch more and more anime and You gotta make room for stuff. So, you know, your brain subconsciously decides what's important and what's not. Was there a barrier in this fight that no one could intervene? I'm pretty sure there was one because Amber couldn't help him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure because it goes down after he dies. I'm pretty sure that's right. So, not to misinformed, I'm not 100% sure. But this is the battle. And Orochimaru is going to be tough. He's got the upper hand open. Let's see if I can't make a comeback here. Alright, got a little bit of damage done there. We'll repeat it. We're about on par. He's a little bit above me. But he's a slippery one. That he is. Alright, so it's doing a little bit of damage. Let's see if I can't guard it out. Kunai. Oh, you left your guard open. I'd love to finish him with a finisher, but I don't know. It's such a small window for me. There's that substitution. I got that one just right. Guard him. I let up too early. Or either it broke my guard. Oh, this is getting too close for comfort. Old man, come on. Oh, did he just awaken? No. He's slightly charged. Okay, alright. Gotta keep my distance here. God, and Kunai. I'm not trying to run up on him because that's when I take the most damage. He was tough. Ooh, alright, that means next week we're going to be doing the boss battle of Chapter 3, which is going to be the Gaara Naruto fight, or the One Tails of Naruto, and the big toad dude. I can't remember his name. But anyway, guys, check back next week for that. Be safe. Peace out.